I'm here with Blane Burnett from Holley Performance, which has been a primary player in fuel delivery systems and other automotive aftermarket parts for several decades. And since we're going all out on the Avenger build, it had to be Holley for the engine management systems. Blane, can you explain to us what all this is and how it works?
Sure. Bree, thanks for having me on 4x4 Nation today. We're happy to be a part of the project, and I've brought several of the products down that we'll be using on the project Avenger that we have here behind us. So first of all, we're going to be using the HP EFI system on this particular build, and that's going to take care of all of the engine management controls that will be necessary on this here project. So we have here the main power harness that sends power directly from the battery to the ECU, and then we have our other main harness here, which integrates with the factory sensors that are installed already on the LS engine that you all are using. So it's plug and play in that regard, and it adapts right to 24X or 58X engines from the LS variation.
So is this Dominator then the bigger, badder version of the HP unit?
That's a great way of looking at it. The Dominator picks up where the HP leaves off in terms of its capabilities. It's got the same self-learning abilities. Where it picks up at, though, is it can do drive-by-wire control, it can also do electronic trans control, and it can also have 2 banks of wideband monitoring. So you can have one O2 sensor monitoring each bank of an 8-cylinder motor. It can also control a number of other inputs and outputs greater than where this one leaves off at. This one is limited to 4 inputs and 4 outputs. This one has a host of other ones available to it should you need them to operate other functions of the engine.
Okay. So obviously there are a lot of other EFI systems out there. What separates Holley's system from the rest of the pack, so to speak?
Another great question. The HP, actually all of our systems are self-learning to a degree, meaning that there will be a whole lot less dyno tuning time that you would have to pay for when it comes down to it with other systems in the market. So when you install one of our systems, get it installed appropriately, you'll basically look for a base map on our software that pertains to what you've put together for an engine application. And then you will start the car and let it idle. You'll also tell the engine what air-fuel ratio that it needs to have. Obviously that will vary from boosted motors to high compression, naturally aspirated motors to OEM type stuff. So at that point you just drive the car and let it tune itself for what it likes, what that engine likes, because no two engines are the same. In addition to that, you guys are using several of our other fuel system products, including our Dominator billet inline pump here, which is basically a twin pump design, and you can wire that to run off a single pump, or you can wire it to run on a switch if you want to run both of them at the same time, or you can stage it to come in progressively as well. So in addition to that, obviously you have to keep your fuel